shoved it through a hole until it was worn into a blue note. And that can be painful. Then rehearsed it, and gave forth with the news that the Sun Man, hey, that's me, gave birth to the blues. One more time.
Don't you dare.
I can't believe you're nervous about going out. He's been my doctor for 5 years, but this is our first date.
So?
So, he's never seen me with my clothes on. What if he doesn't like what he sees?
Oh, I'll bet he will.
Amy, I meant to ask you about your locket. Did you find it yet?
No, and I have no idea where I lost it. When I woke up this morning, I noticed it was gone.
It'll turn up.
Yo, Amy, maybe you lost it in the sheets. After work, we could go look for it together.
It's just a crummy old family heirloom that my grandmama gave me on her deathbed. I don't want it back that bad.
Miss?
Yes, sir, what can I do for you?
You can bring me a different dinner.
But you ordered the halibut. Sure you did. Says right there, halibut. Of course. It's an abbreviation. Actually, what it says is HAL.
Oh, well, the HAL is tear.
I beg your pardon?
That's my abbreviation for terrible. Just jot down TER and bring me some chick or lob, anything but HAL.
You want me to take this back, don't you?
That's the general idea, yes.
Jan, Howard likes you.
Howard doesn't like anybody.
He dislikes you less. Would you take this back to the kitchen for me?
No, you know what Howard's like when a customer sends back food. I suggest you slip it under the door with a note. Amy, there's a guy on the phone for you in the kitchen.
Oh, thanks, Kathy.
Cassie, you know I don't approve of personal calls during business hours.
That's because you don't get any.
Unlike you, I don't throw myself at every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Did all three of them call?
Cassie, would you do me a favor and take this back to Howard for me?
No, but I'll do you a favor and I'll notify your next of kin.
Here we go, sir.
Nice try.
Howard, there's no other way to do this than just tell the truth.
All right.
The man at table 10
Yeah.
is from a small country in Africa. He doesn't speak English. See, when he asked for halibut, he had no idea what he was asking for. See, it turns out in his country that the words halibut means what's on tap. You can imagine his surprise when I showed up with this plate of fish.
It's bad fish. You sent it back, right?
Right.
Okay, that's it. No more fish tonight. Tell the others.
That's right, I do live there. Listen, if we know each other, why don't you just tell me your name? What? Well, what kind of surprise? Hello? Hello? Cassie, the same guy called me last night. He says he knows me, but I can't place him. He said he's sending me some sort of surprise.
This is a problem?
Well, I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Ah, well, that's going to depend an awful lot on the surprise. See, when a guy gives you a gift, he's usually asking you a question. For instance, flowers mean, can I call you? Candy means, can I date you?
Oh.
And jewelry means, can I
don't accept jewelry.
Howard, why is Dot telling everyone there's no more fish tonight?
It's low quality. I won't prepare it.
There's nothing wrong with that fish.
Where did that fish come from?
From a mommy and daddy fish. I can explain it to you later at my place.
It's not from Colucci Brothers, is it?
Look, A&G Distributors gave me a 15% discount.
Colucci's charges more because they sell fish. A&G sells bait. I don't cook bait. End of discussion.
Howard, you're asking for it.
If he is, he'd be the first one.
Ooh, why don't you wear that red dress with the doctor? You look great in that.
I wish I could wear one of those paper dressing gowns. I know he likes me in those.
Nobody looks good in those.
Well, if you don't tie the back.
I can't believe the number of people who ordered fish tonight. It's human nature, I guess. People always want what they can't have.
Don't knock it. It keeps the phone ringing.
Are you still looking for your locket?
Well, that and my comb.
You lost your comb? I love that comb. Here's mine.
I
I don't want yours. I want hers. Finally found a comb that understands my hair and you lose it.
Hello? Yeah, this is Amy. Listen, I'm glad you called. What? I don't understand.
Amy, who was that?
The guy, the one that called before.
Your secret admirer?
He said he's been watching me.
Oh, no.
And then he hung up.
Oh, this is terrible. Do you know what this means?
Yes, we do, Dot.
It means this guy is some kind of a nut.
Thank you, Dot.
Some nut has been watching me.
And following you.
Dot, it doesn't mean anything. Just because some guy has been watching her and calling her and stalking her doesn't necessarily mean that he's a twisted, demented psycho who's gonna attack her.
I never thought of that.
I think what Jan means is don't panic. Isn't that right, Jan?
Isn't that what I just said?
Look, when I first came to LA, the same thing happened to me. No sooner did I move into my apartment when all of a sudden I got all these strange phone calls.
What'd you do?
I bought drapes. The point is, I know what you're going through, so take it easy, okay?
Okay.
Knock, knock.
What do you want, Sonny?
This just came for Amy. You're a lucky girl when someone cares enough to send you a hero sandwich.
It's from that creep who's been watching Amy and making weird phone calls.
Oh, you poor kid. I'm so tired of guys preying on helpless single girls. I'm worried about your safety, Amy. You're spending tonight at my place, and I won't take no for an answer. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Cassie, I don't want to open it.
Now, didn't I tell you not to panic?
A single rose.
For sleazebag, he's very sensitive.
And cheap. Here, read the card.
Dear Amy, this is what I'd like to do to you.
Amy, what is it?
It's obscene.
What does it say?
Has a lot to do with dessert topping.
Can't these guys come up with anything original?
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
I hate this guy. And why is he picking on me? I'm calling the police.
The man has a vivid imagination.
And a sweet tooth.
Boy, this is making me really hungry. I haven't thought about Bosco in years.
This guy's filthy, disgusting, and look, he's ignorant. He spelled chandelier wrong.
What do you mean you can't help me? Cassie, would you talk to
Here,
him?
give me that. Listen, this guy has called her 3 times and sent an obscene letter. Huh? Now, if I read it to you over the phone, you'll just want to go out with me. All right. Okay, I see. They need more information.
Oh, I've got an idea. We will set a trap and we'll use Amy as bait.
Dot, we hate that idea.
You know, my daddy was right. He said this city was sick.
Are you trying to tell me that nobody ever gets any strange calls in Snyder, Texas?
Oh, sure, everybody gets them, but we have a way of knowing who it is.
How?
Well, he begins every call with, "Hi, this is Earl."
Call me later.
Okay.
Sonny,
What are you doing here?
Well, I figured with this weirdo around, I'd walk down to the parking lot with you.
that's very nice, Sonny, but we're not alone.
But I am. Above the top. Amy, the guy who sent you the sandwich wants to know how you like the surprise.
No, don't hang up. Try to find out who he is.
No problem. Hi there, I'm back. Amy will be with you in a second, okay? Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm Sonny Mann, singer, composer, musical arrangements for all occasions. And your name is? It's a very unusual name, Mr. Smith. So how about those Dodgers? You ever been arrested? No reason, really. What's your sign? No kidding. I'm a Libra myself. We tend to be real outgoing. Well, you gotta be in my business. Your business, too, I suppose. Hey, listen, buddy. We've already talked to the police, and if you bother... Hello?
I can't take this.
Look, kiddo, you want to come spend the night with one of us?
I do.
I just want to go home to Texas.
Did the guy say anything that might help the police?
He's a Virgo Dodger fan. Does that narrow it down for you? As soon as I mentioned the police, he hung up.
Well, maybe that scared him off.
I'm sure it did. Now that he knows the police are involved, he'd be crazy to call back.
I'll handle it. Is this you again, lowlife? Oh, now you want to play doctor, huh? Listen, sewer brain, if you bother us again, you won't have anything to play doctor with. Oh, yeah? Well, the same to you, fella. He can't even keep his story straight. First he's Smith, now he's Lieberman.
Lieberman? That's my doctor.
You should have heard what he just called me.
Well, he's always been good at diagnosis.
Anyhow, I spent most of the night on the phone keeping Amy company, then I couldn't sleep. So, I consumed 2 scoops of ice cream and half a cheesecake. Went on a sugar high for 11 minutes, then lay prone until morning just to give the fat a better chance at distributing itself more evenly throughout my body.
I got home in time to catch the end of Miami Vice. We make what cops make. How come we can't dress like that?
You're a fat, disgusting pig, and you don't deserve to live.
Amy? What is it?
It's our comb! You found our comb. Where did you find it?
On the windshield of my car.
First place I would have looked.
With this note.
Dear Amy, I'll put your locket around your neck tonight. P.S. Great comb.
You used our comb?
He's gonna do something to me. He hasn't given up yet.
Amy, now just try and calm down for a second. Maybe it's not as bad as you think.
What, are you kidding? It's worse.
Do the words shut up mean anything to you?
Hello, officer. This is Amy Tompkins. I called you last night. Listen, somebody is after me. He had my comb, and he's still got my locket. He's either been in my purse or he's been in my car, and I just don't know what to do.
Here, let me. Hi, this is Jan Hoffmeyer. I work with Amy. Look, we need some protection here. This psycho has been sending her threatening letters. Yeah, the note. I got it. Yeah. I'm sure there are some fingerprints on it. Okay, look, we'll come by after work. Thank you.
Will you go with me?
We'll all go.
Ladies, tonight I want you to downplay the special and push the fish. That's an order.
What about Howard?
I'll handle Howard.
If only he'd let you. Are you okay?
No.
Amy, we're all here with you. We're not going to let anything happen to you.
Yeah, well, what happens when I go back to my apartment tonight?
Look, I know what you're going through. I came from a small town, too, even smaller than yours. And Amy, you can't be a victim. You can't let the creeps win. Don't let them run you out of town. You've got to stay and fight. There's more of us than there are of them. And we can beat them if we stick together. Okay?
Okay.
You're going to be fine. Little work will help take your mind off all this.
You're right. Thank you.
Sure. I mean, what could be safer than a room full of people? All of them strangers, and we gave each one of them a knife.
No!
All right, so the flavor of the fish isn't exactly what it should be. Well, whip up a sauce. Disguise it.
You want me to disguise the fish?
Yes.
If I put you in tights and a cape, would that make you Wonder Woman?
You bet, sailor. We're talking business, not pleasure.
No fish.
Howard, we have got to reach a compromise.
Fine. Get the fish at Colucci Brothers or I quit. How's that for a compromise?
Sounds reasonable to me. So do the tights and the cape.
You know, from time to time, the Sun Man likes to pay tribute to some of the legends of our industry. So let's travel back in time to 1951. Mr. Johnny Ray, when your sweetheart sends a letter of goodbye, it's no secret you'll feel better if you cry.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Feels like his eyes are watching me wherever I go. He's watching me right now. Somebody in this room is watching me.
That could be me. I'd like to order.
Go on, honey, take his order.
Sorry. What would you like?
The rack of lamb, please, medium, and a salad.
And a salad. Fine.
Oh, and Amy, like some water with.
Amy! You call me Amy! How did you know my name?
The lady at the desk told me.
Why would she do that?
I don't know. I'll forget it immediately, miss.
Is there a problem here?
This man knows my name.
You scum.
When she seated me, the lady said your waitress will be. It must have slipped out. I'll never do it again.
Oh, well, in that case, you're not scum. Enjoy your dinner.
So sorry.
Cassie, I think he's here, but don't turn around.
Where is he?
At the bar. Don't look at Casual.
The one on the end?
Right.
Why do you think it's him?
He's alone, he's got shifty eyes, and he keeps checking himself out in the mirror.
Dot, you just described half the men in Los Angeles.
Hey, am I back or what? Oh, now this is so nice. We have a dedication to Amy, the nearness of you.
He is here.
He's not only here, he's announcing himself.
Well, what do we do?
We put a stop to this.
It's not the pale moon.
May I have your attention, please?
That excites me.
This kind of thing isn't usually done.
Jan, this kind of thing is never done. Never.
But we have a problem, and we could really use your help. There's a man in this restaurant who has been harassing one of our waitresses, Amy. Now, what this has done is ruin this girl's whole life. She can't go anywhere by herself anymore. She jumps at sounds. She can't even do her job because she's afraid all the time. Now, I want this man to know that there are people in this restaurant who can recognize him if anything happens to this girl. So what I want you to do, please, is to take a long, hard look at all the faces around you. Okay, creep. I wasn't supposed to tell you this, but the police made a voice print when you called Amy the other night. We matched it with a voice print when you called in to make a reservation tonight. We know who you are. The police are on their way, and no one is leaving this restaurant until they get here. Ooh. Dot, go call security.
Right.
Do you recognize him?
No, I've never seen him before in my life.
Well, the next time you see him, it's going to be in court. You up to it?
You bet I am.
That was a great speech.
What
in the world's a voice print?
I have no idea. I saw it last night on Miami Vice.
Oh, I don't know how to thank y'all for helping me get through this. You know, you were right. If we stick together, we can beat him. What do you say the four of us go out after work? My treat.
Oh, Amy, that's all right.
Oh, better yet, we could all go to my place and I'll make us a big bowl of Jell-O with canned peaches.
As hard as that is to pass up, I'm going to.
After all you've been through, you don't want to have to cook Jell-O.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. I'm going to take you out to dinner.
Nice shot, Nancy.
Well, I guess there is some wonder in this woman after all. Ladies and gentlemen, please forgive the disruption. Now, to make up for the disturbance, it will be our pleasure to serve each one of you a complimentary seafood dinner. Move it, girls. We're dumping the fish.